our DCW Tag Team Championships on the line against Brother Lemons and Brother Tom Chad right now.
His patented shoulder tackle, but I think he's injured his knee. Gosh. And instead, it's reversed. Manny Lemon's able to tag in now.
Thunder! Bro, I'm just trying to get us the victory. What's the matter? Whoever's in what's the matter?
Manny Lemon's tagging in and tagged himself in instead. Oh, and in their bickering, Brother Chowan seals the deal.
The ladies of the Devoted Locker Room, if any of you are willing to come into this ring, step into my dojo and fight me.
Claro que sí. I don't know how much longer our officials gonna allow this to go on. This is just, oh my God! Marlon, the enforcer, Bishop making a statement here to bullies in kind.
Tombstone Jesus. I want that core title, and I ain't clowning around.
And again, over the shoulder, Robles pulls the leg out from underneath of Tombstone.
Why don't you just get in the ring? Let's make this a 2-on-1 Salt Lake City death match.
The turnbuckle. Oh gosh. Oh no, look, geez, look out. Oh, Bodie going for the pin now. 1, 2, that's it, folks.
You know, I've had a week to think about it, Tom Chad. And why I can accept the fact that we all make mistakes. I can't accept the fact that you think I'm stealing your thunder. Tom Chad, I'm the one who brought you in here, man. I'm the reason you're here at DCW. Why would I care about stealing your thunder? Maybe it's this COVID-19. Maybe it's all this flu crap. I don't know. But Tom Chad, what I do know is, tonight, I'm gonna get my answer.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome William Cutting.
Thanks for joining us for this episode of Devotion Championship Wrestling. I'm calling the action, the Cicerone, Lauren Gardner, coming out to the ring right now, 5 feet 5 inches, 175 pounds, bonesaw William Cutting. Cutting, who has been taking some umbrage with his former caretaker, Dr. Psycho, and also Josh Glade.
Cut the music! That's why I'm up here and you're right there. So for 95 days, I have sat and waited for this opportunity. You see, at our last show, Dr. Psycho decided that he was going to screw me out of my #1 contendership. And he hoped and he prayed and he thought, oh man, I hope Cutting forgets. I hope he forgets. The problem is I will always remember everyone who stabbed me in the back. So, Vince Russo wants ratings. And I'm gonna give it to him. So Dr. Psycho, get your pathetic ass out here so I can cut you out once and for all.
I remember a time when Josh Glade and William Cutting wouldn't even step in the ring without the direction of Dr. Psycho. Drastically different now in DCW as Dr. Psycho's pulling out the dang chang right off the bat, and our sophomore official, referee Sean, and pulling it away. And William Cutting uses that chance to get a sucker punch in on Dr. Psycho before the bell is even sounded. And right now, right in, he's on the far side from our sophomore official, referee Sean, so he didn't see the fish hook. Classic Cutting tactics right there. Fish hook on the far side of the official.
You good?
Oh gosh, so far things are not turning up Psycho. Oh goodness sakes alive. You know, in the past, Dr. Psycho has come into the ring as a means to support his patients in group therapy. In that context, it made sense that he would step into the ring every once in a while to build morale, to make sure that his patients were taken care of. But for him to be in the ring now without any sort of backup, it's a pretty gutsy move, and so far it's not faring so well for him. Cutting, calling for his move. Let's see if we're going to see the anxiety attack. Yes, indeed, the anxiety attack. Putting down Dr. Psycho. Cutting, going over the corner and picking up the dang chain, of which he and Glade formerly were under the spell, and now the bell has rang. This contest has been thrown out in favor of Dr. Psycho. My goodness, still relentlessly beating him down. This isn't about wins or losses for William
Cutting has been disqualified. Your winner, Psycho.
I've got no strings on me. He just wants to be a real boy. And right now, wrapping up Psycho and going into a modified version of his submission move, self-harm, using the chain for that straitjacket. Our commandant of officials at DCW coming out to break things up. And, oh my gosh, that's Craig Washington IV. He's a student at the DCW Academy. Scoops up William Cutting. Oh, wow. We have yet to see Washington in the ring at all, making his presence felt literally on the top of William Cutting. Washington, a very stable human being. I don't know what his affiliation would be even with Dr. Psycho. Folks, we are just getting warmed up. Thanks again for joining us for this episode of Devotion Championship Wrestling. Coming up, the Grunt Style Stable has returned to Salt Lake City, accompanied by the First Sergeant himself, Tim Jensen. They'll be taking on Andrew Sowell, and, well, we'll find out who he's tagging with. And in our main event, making his DCW television debut, the Mad Showman, Chango Bronson, takes on the awesome one, Joe Barton. Earlier today, Chango requested he be able to introduce himself to the people.
The Mad Showman, Chango S. Bronson. I am the world's first fully formed pro wrestling performance artist. No, cut, take two. Not big enough. For I am the world's first fully functional pro wrestling performance artist. And oh, devotee news, has Chango got a cookie for you. Because I have come to perform for you, the people. The ring is my canvas. My opponent is my brush. And oh, what a painting of glorious violence we shall paint for you. Cut, Prince. Marty.
Hey, Top Chat! Stealing your thunder?
Hey.
Stealing your thunder! What the heck is up with that? You wanna steal some thunder? Let's do this right here, right now! You and me!
I was out of line. I crossed the
You're
line.
dang right you were!
I lost my cool.
You're right, you did!
Let me show it. Let me make it up to you next week when we tag again together. I'll show you the real man Tom Chat is. Come on, brother. Let's not throw this away. I lost my cool. I'm sorry.
All right, man. All right.
Hey, you'll see the kind of man I am next week when we tag.
Take care of her, all right?
Yeah. Come here, baby. You okay? All right.
Please welcome at this time, being accompanied by the Grunt Style First Sergeant, Tim Jensen, the Grunt Style Stable.
Making their second appearance here on DCW TV, the Grunt Style Stable, the mercenary Derek Pizzaturo, and Roman Roselle. Roman, I found out, actually was a member not only of the Green Berets, but also of the Tank Brigade, and of course, yes, the First Sergeant Tim Jensen. Grunt Style here.
Weighing in
put some boots
none
in some
of
butts.
your damn business. He is the devotional, so well, worldwide Infinity Champion, Andrew Sowell.
A man who's always got something to say.
Thank you for the criticism, but it's not needed, ma'am. Now, Hunt style, right? You come into my ring, and you, last night, shaved me bald. And that is uncalled for.
Happened last night on our Twitch channel. Check it out if you haven't seen it.
I am the devotional so well worldwide Infinity Champion. And you know what? You don't get a shot tonight. Instead, I found a tag team partner that's really gonna give it to you. Are you ready to meet him?
And his partner, from Los Angeles, California, weighing 200 pounds, Mean Mike.
Some part of me finds it very difficult to believe that men who have been decorated by the army want to adorn themselves with a faux strap like that of the devotional so well worldwide Infinity Championship. Nonetheless, in tag team action now, Mean Mike going up against Andrew Sowell. And Sowell, what has he got there?
It's hand sanitizer.
Of course it is. Yes, he's always thinking safety first. Ugh, dirty Arizonans. No, you can't say that. All right, our senior official is refereeing this match, John Utah Godfrey.
I don't want to embarrass your big boy brother right there. Yeah.
And Roselle not holding back anything with his biggie-size opponent. Sowell able to come up on his feet. Oh, but back on his posterior, onto his back again. Roselle looking to seal the deal right here, too. And Sowell able to save himself. You know, having a collegiate background in catch-as-catch-can wrestling myself, I can't help but really like what Roman Roselle brings to the table, having wrestled for the Arizona Sun Devils. This gentleman is a literal master of the mat. However, as he's showing us now, he can also throw a punch and land a kick when he needs to. Sowell comes off the ropes, counters a flapjack attempt, and now getting Roselle into his own corner. They're definitely going to want to try and cut the ring off, because I think we can all see physically Grunt Style Stable might have an advantage, to say the least, in this bout. So now in comes Derek Pizzaturo against Mean Mike. Mean Mike goes in for a great go-behind waistlock. Pizzaturo able to counter and shed Mean Mike fairly easily, and goodness sakes, two devastating blows brings Mean Mike down to his chest. He's on the ropes now on spaghetti legs, easily pitched into the corner. Pizzaturo not messing around. Mean Mike having trouble breathing. Pizzaturo was looking to whip him into the corner, but instead, Mean Mike, he may have tweaked his patella there. His advocate, his attorney, Harvey Whipplebaum Esquire there to check on him. I'm not sure if he's certified in any sort of medical training, but Pizzaturo is definitely certified in butt whooping, and that's what's happening. Look at that delayed vertical suplex, folks. It doesn't get much prettier than that. Oh, see, and this is what I love about Grunt Style. They can hold true to the art form of wrestling, and they can also just throw a beat down when they need to. With the tag made, Roselle comes into the ring. Mean Mike able to come back here with a couple of right crosses, but however, Roselle quickly comes back, comes off the ropes, dodges a hook, and Mean Mike able to deliver his own lariat, followed up by a second. Mean Mike on a roll here with a nicely done dropkick. Roselle, clearly frustrated, makes the tag. So well, not there for the tag for Mean Mike. And Pizzatoro sets up like a grizzly CMV, clearing a path right through Mean Mike. Roselle tag, he is the legal man. Here it comes, folks. With laser sight precision, Roselle, the M1A2, goes in for the cover. That's it, folks.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners, the Grunt Style Stable.
Grunt Style Stable taking on their competition with no quarter given. Beautifully executed today. A treat to have them here with us and part of the DCW roster. Still to come, our main event between Chango Bronson and Joe Barton. But first, I'm being told that William Cutting is backstage searching for Josh Blade. Let's go backstage.
There you are, you big bucks of stupid! I'm so done. See, I thought for a second that I had the biggest, baddest SOB standing by my side someone that we could have gone places. But no, you're just a wolf in sheep's clothing, aren't you? You are no one. You are nothing. And I want you to make this real clear. Without me, you're never gonna be anything. No one gives a damn about you. Especially not me. You get that? We're done. I'm finished. Pathetic!
Let's go to JV one last time for our main event.
The following contest is set for one fall and is our main event. Referee in charge, Max Larson. Introducing first, from North Memphis, Tennessee, weighing 225 pounds, representing the Black Horseman, the awesome one, Joe Barton.
Accompanied today by the mouthpiece of the Black Horseman, the final boss, Bruce Wayans. We're going to see ourselves a vicious battle between two submission specialists.
From the Madhouse, weighing in at 233 pounds, the Mad Showman, Chango S. Bronson.
Making his debut here on DCW, the Mad Showman, Chango Bronson. You may not understand his circumlocucious dialect, but the language he speaks in the ring is universal, and that's violence and pain.
Silence, nerd! I was addressing the people!
Yes, we the people.
Promoting news! My name is Chango. It is a pleasure to perform for you. And I suppose, yes.
The artist known as Chango taking on 1/4 of the Black Horseman. Let's see how these guys pair up tonight. Both regulars at the Rocky Mountain Professional Wrestling.
It is capital in
Yeah, he is a showman. He is an artist. He is someone that I'm not going to say he's putting on airs, because he truly is. This whimsical, but the whimsy, see, there it is right there. The whimsy is all that the opponents see, and they don't realize that they're actually dealing with a black belt in jiu-jitsu. Joe Barton, of course, also has spent time in the military, where he was training for military combat arts. Now right here, yes, this is exactly what I was talking about. Look at that rear waist takedown. Beautifully done. Both of them jockeying for mat position. This is two submission specialists, two men that can bring some serious pain to one another if either one just lets up for a second. And that's where I think Chango might have the advantage, because, and right into an armbar. Reversed. Oh, man, I'm telling you, folks, this match is very similar to the historic match between Jonathan Grisham and Zack Sabre Jr. You have two very dangerous, mathematicians who can deal out enormous amounts of pain, and it's just a chess match to see who is going to get themselves into trouble first. Definitely a smart move right now to try and stay on your feet. I would say the defensive ground game from either of these competitors is strong enough that you're going to want to wear down your opponent before going to your ground game. Going up for a third kick. Telegraphed, caught, taken down. Oh, are we going to see? No, not here, not yet. Man, two masters at the top of their game. Chango feeling very confident in his kicking strikes. Calling it out, kick. Delivers it. Barton now into a referee's position in the middle of the ring. Not a place you would want to be with someone like Chango. Calls for another kick, this time caught. Oh, hyperextension of the patella, followed up by a vicious jumping knee, and now it's ground and pound from Joe Barton. Comes off of the ropes, and a falling knee to the temple of Chango. This could be it, folks. Kicked out does Chango. Back up to their feet. Chango creating some separation. Joe Barton quick to get back in. And this is where it gets dangerous. This is where Chango has exhausted some of his energies. Oh, gosh, raking his wrist right across the eye of Chango. Palm strike to the temple. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. Kicks out at 2. Now Barton needs to not let his guard down. Ooh, beautifully done. Kickstart to the chest. He can't let his guard down on Chango right now. Chango is just as dangerous on the ground as, exactly. Leg press, trying to transition into an arm bar. Barton, though, able to get in position, goes for the pin, 2, pulls it back. Can Barton break it or not? Goes back for another pin. No, doesn't. Instead now, opting for a leg submission. Like two chess masters, these two have had a move or a counter move to everything that has been presented before them, and now Chango's wearing the right colors to perform and execute a move just like this. Oh, he's got it in deep, cranking all the way back up. Chango going to assist our senior junior official. Instead, though, what does he get? Thanks for your troubles. 1, 2, 2. Boy, man. Max had the positioning to call it. That was a close one. Well done, Max. I could watch this all night long. I am loving it. Now, Barton may have a strength advantage here. Let's see if he can use it. Drops him right onto his back. Into position. Can he go for a pin? Max says he's not down yet. 2. Shoulder up at 2. Fight forever, folks. These two have got it. They've got each other's number, that's for sure. And it's turning out to be one heck of a main event. Oh, gosh, another knee. Barton rolling into a pin attempt. Let's see if he can do it. 2. Oh, barely. We had just as good a view as anyone else. We saw that was clearly 2. Beautiful officiating by our senior junior official, Max Larson. Chango now. Oh my gosh. Clearly, Chango has spent some time on a freestyle wrestling mat. I'll give him some points for that one. Absolutely beautiful, beautifully done. Barton feeling the effects of the Mad Showman. Ever determined is Chango to keep on putting on a show, to keep on delivering his art. Asks for the line. Yes, it's a clothesline. 1, 2. Shoulder up at 2. My gosh. Chango is... It's now time. Take 2 this time for the people. Can he get... Oh, goes for the punchline this time instead of a clothesline. but instead, Barton clearly able to see it coming. However, Barton doesn't have his right hand locked on to anything. It's just free there. What has Chango got? What? Chango able to get to a rope. Barton not aware that the hold was broken out of a rope break, and now, beautifully done into this armbar, and that's it, folks. That's
Ladies
it.
and gentlemen, your winner as a result of a submission, Chango S. Bronson.
The whimsy of Chango pays off in the end, but it looks like the final boss is here to pay dividends on that victory. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. Next week, after the events of tonight, Mean Mike will be taking on his one-time tag team partner, Andrew Sowell. If I were Mean Mike, I would definitely want to pay back some retribution to that biggie-sized Andrew Sowell. And then, in our main event next week, the enforcer Marlon Bishop will go up against the Zuren Porter Blake. I doubt Blake will have as easy a time with Marlon Bishop as he did against Lola. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, I'm Lauren Gardner, the Cicerone, thanking you for letting us into your homes. And until next time, folks, stay devoted.
Next week, I want a fair match, not some boy who enjoys beating me up. I want someone I can step up to, fair and square. That's why, Reika Tehaka, I challenge you to a match right here. Uno a uno. Same Lola time, same Lola channel. See you next week. Ciao.
Fool humans, there is no escape.